We moved to the Philippines from the UK in October of 2025 with a dream of living a self sufficient life. And not to mention, we had a very limited budget. And now, 6 months on, and I thought by now at least 30% of our daily diet should be
Yes,
coming
you
from the land.
sleep better.
But we might have spread our resources and all our efforts too far and too wide. In November, while our one bedroom house was being built, I already started digging and planting grafted fruit trees, and also built two small raised beds for vegetables. And I thought I did really well
My
by
word,
doing it
so much
soon after we
time.
bought the land. And everything was looking green
Yeah,
and thriving
go closer into you.
until 2 months
As
later,
well, you can see the
rainy
distance there.
days became less frequent. And that's when the struggle started. I situated the garden at the very top of the property away from the water source. At first, I wasn't going to give up. We had to manually carry watering can to keep new plants alive. But then dry season came, and the roots of the new plants can't keep up hydrating the leaves. And sadly, we lost a lot of plants. So currently, mulching them is helping keeping the moisture in, and we don't have to water whatever remaining plants we have daily. But we are still on an early stage of hot and dry season, and being on top of the hill without the shade or trees around us, I don't want to keep my hopes high. But what I learned from this is how to have a different approach to gardening during rainy season and have another one during dry season. And also, we have a lot of space doesn't mean we have to cultivate all of it straight away. Observe which plants fare well during dry season with very little care, and maybe we can start from there. We need trees that can provide a bit of shade for vegetables and fragile grafted fruit trees. Soon after we arrived here, we bought 8 piglets. We did not waste any more time to build something that can bring some money in because we knew that as soon as the building of the house starts, the money will be all going out with nothing coming in. But what we failed to realize is that without the garden to help us bring the feed cost down, we became dependent on the commercial feeds. And 2 months into rearing them, feed cost went up by a lot. They ate more as they grow bigger. We lost around 10,000 pesos, more or less, about 150 pounds. And yes, a bit of an expensive mistake. So currently we have a cow.
Yeah, yes.
We got Daisy when we have a lot of green grass. Now everything is dry and brown, and we have to figure something out. And we have 11 pigs, on different stages of growth for breeding stock purposes. We have six ducks, which have just hatched 13 ducklings, and a few more of the ducks laying eggs, 50 chickens more or less, which maintenance is, by the way, more affordable than keeping pigs. We are keeping a small garden. At this stage, everything is a learning process, and we are far from the life we planned and dreamed of, but we cannot rush the process. We have learned that we have to feed the system before it can feed us. So thank you for joining us and watching our video today. Please subscribe and please support us. Thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.